What's going on, people? Jada Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you go subscribe, Jada Black Redux 2. Link is inside the description box. That's why I'm going to put more of my red pill content. And make sure you go over there and subscribe, right? This video is going to be about women wasting your time as a man. I think a lot of us have dealt with women who really were playing around with us. They weren't really serious. And I don't think I really made a video like this. Maybe I think I might have made something similar to this a while back. But I want to really delve into it deeper, because what you have nowadays, okay, you have a lot of indecisive females. Also, you have a lot of females that are in bad relationships, in bad marriages, who are seeking a way out. And their way out is through scouring the internet and dating websites for men to sort of give them energy, give them life, fill that void that they have at home, and that is what has happened on social media, and also on dating apps like Tinder and all these other places. Well, women aren't really serious about getting with you. They're just looking to waste your time, to fill the void in their life, because they could be single, they could be in between relationships. Because if a woman really likes you, okay, if she really likes you, she's not going to waste your time. She's going to give you enough space for you to ease into that situation, because men like space. Men don't like to deal with a clingy woman. And most adult women know this. Most women who are dating, who are of age, who have been in the dating market, they know that men hate to be badgered. They hate to have to deal with a woman nagging them and texting them and calling them all the time, especially when you're not even in a relationship yet. So what women do is, like, if they really like a guy, they're gonna give him space. But when she's dealing with you, the backup plan, the friend zone guy, the cleanup guy, they're gonna waste your time. They're gonna call you at different hours of the day, 2-3 times a day. They're going to be blowing up your phone with text messages, just totally disrespecting your time and your space, because they don't like you. And I think guys get that misconstrued. They think because a female texts them, may send them pictures, may, tell them things, things about themselves personally, they see that as her wanting to build a relationship. No, what she's doing is building a friendship. She's building a friendship with you. She wants somebody to go and vent to when she has nobody else. You're that guy, okay? You're that guy who listens to her issues and is very understanding. The guys that she really wants don't care about that, okay? And she knows that, but she knows that you're gonna be that shoulder to cry on. So don't get it twisted. Like, just because she shows you attention, gives you her number, tells you things about herself, that don't mean she likes you like that. You're just somebody there to fill that void. You're there to be the shoulder to cry on. You're there to validate her, make her feel good about herself, make excuses for her so she never has to look herself in the mirror. We've all been in those situations. And that's the thing, like, if I feel like a female is wasting my time, I cut it off. I refuse to speak to her. But what happens is, a lot of these women can't take that, hint. When you as a man realize that a woman is wasting your time and you cut her off, she's going to become obsessed with you. She's going to be hitting you up. She's going to constantly try to get in contact with you because she misses you. She misses talking to you. And that's what you have in that particular situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to deal with that situation, if you want to be in that situation, do you. But just understand she's wasting your time. Nothing is going to come out of it. Now, maybe when she has a couple kids and she's a bit busted and she doesn't have any value in the dating market, maybe she'll come around to dating you. But that's going to be very few far in between. Like, there was a female that I used to follow on Instagram a couple years ago. She posted about how her and her new husband were friends for 10 years. Now, mind you, she had a child that was less than 10 years old. So she was in and out of relationships while she was friends with this guy. And once she realized that it wasn't going to get any better than the guy she had in the friend zone, she finally started dating him. But when you would see them in pictures together, she was not happy. She had a frown on her face. She seemed very like annoyed. She seemed bothered. She seemed as if she had been dealt a raw deal. It's almost as if she felt like she should have more, you know, but she doesn't. So she settled for the guy in the friend zone. But what I noticed that was really crazy was that he smiled more in every photo they were in together than any other photo. Even when she posted her engagement ring, she wasn't smiling, because she realized that she had to settle for the guy who she had in the friend zone for over 10 years. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that guy who sits around and listens to her cry about this guy that done broke her heart. This relationship ain't working. You sitting up there trying to console her and tell her everything is okay. You don't want to be that guy. That's not a good place to be. That's not a good place to put your energy. You know, you want to put your energy into something that is worthwhile. You want to deal with people who respect you, not people who don't respect your time and your space. You have to make a woman submit to your to what you want in your life, not the other way around. And the thing is that you cannot be afraid to cut these women off. At the first hint of her telling you personal information about herself, at the first hint of her talking about relationship issues, and she's constantly coming to you with this me, there's never any type of talk between you. She never talks about, you know, how everything is going with you. You know, she's never having conversations with you about your life and what you got going on. Everything is about her. That is a telltale sign, okay, that she's not interested in you. She's interested in somebody else. You're just filling that void until she can finally get this guy to get into a committed relationship with her. And until then, you're going to fill that void. She's going to blow your phone up. Let me tell you something, man. No woman wants a guy who has a lot of time on his hands. Now, I will tell y'all this. I'm alone most of the time, but I don't have like time on my hands. I'm constantly working, you know. There are days where I'm not doing much of anything, but I can afford to do that. Some of y'all can't. So even then, I still don't want to talk to you. You know, I still don't want to have conversations with you. I don't care what's going on in your relationship or your marriage. That has nothing to do with me. You need to fix that. You need to figure out why your relationships suck. Okay? You need to figure out why you're terrible at being a wife or a girlfriend. You need to figure that on your own. Stop going to men you're not interested in with your sob stories. I know you think it's funny that men will waste their time dealing with you, but men are waking up. That's why you have people who don't like what I say in my videos, because they know men are waking up. Ever since I took the red pill back in 2014, I've been a different person. I've seen relationships and dating, traditionalism in a complete different light. Feminism, social justice, female nature. I understand it more and more and more, you know. The only time I've ever really slipped up, and the only time I ever really was talking to a particular female and I got more into her than I should have, was probably about a year ago. And I've discussed this before. You know, that was a time where my head just wasn't right. My head just wasn't right. But we all slip up. We dust ourselves off and we keep moving forward. And I've learned a lot since then. And I know some of you guys are gonna slip up. I know some of these women are gonna come to you with sweet nothing. You know, they're gonna tell you everything you want to hear. They're gonna say they're submitting to you. But there's gonna be one time where she's gonna slip up. That mask is gonna slip. And when that mask slip and you see them for who they are, you distance yourself immediately. You distance yourself immediately. Once you distance yourself, then what's going to happen is she's going to respect you more and more. But if you stick around and continue to entertain her BS, she's going to continue to play with you as if you're just an instrument to be used and played and made fun of. You're just entertainment. I've cut off women. I've curved women. They haven't liked that because they really thought I was going to be that guy who was going to be that cleanup man. They thought I was going to be that shoulder to cry on. But I immediately say nah. And when you curve them and you cut them off and you tell them you don't want to talk to them. I remember I told this one female, I said, we can't talk like that. You know, maybe once a week I could talk to you on the phone. We can text here or there, but that's about it. And I mean that. I don't like talking to people, period. So you're not going to get the chance to waste my time. You may have been able to waste my time 2, 3, 4 years ago when I didn't know shit, when I was still learning, but not anymore, because I feel like I become hardened to the situation that are going on out here. This is why you can't catch me slipping with any of these thizots. You can't. I don't care what any of you say. There hasn't been any situation where I just went totally blue pill. There hasn't been one. It is because I live in my truth. I know who I am, and I go that path. I don't veer off because I understand the road that I'm going down, and I understand what my purpose is. And a lot of you guys have to understand what your purpose is.